What is up, my beautiful friends? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing well. We are starting off a new vlog. I literally have not vlogged in a really long time, so welcome back. It feels good to kind of talk to a camera naturally again, I guess. Like, sit down videos are cool and everything, but it's also nice to just be chill and relax kind of thing. So that's what's up. So yeah, I've not vlogged for a little while, and not much has happened. We had the holidays and everything, and those all went well. Currently, I am fighting off a little injury on my wrist. It doesn't look like anything, as you guys can see. It looks perfectly fine, a little agile. I think I either sprained it or there's a bit of a stress fracture on it. I'm not really sure. I don't want to go to the doctors. I kind of hate going to the doctors, so I'm just kind of dealing with it because if it's a sprain, there's nothing they can do about it. And if it is a stress fracture, there's not much they can do about it. I know it's not that bad of a stress fracture because it's not super swollen and it's not like over the top kind of thing, so I know that's not like super broken. So if it is a stress fracture, they would put me on anti-inflammatories, which I don't like to go on, and they would just, you know, kind of wrap it up kind of thing. So what I've been doing is I've been using K-tape, so it's like the tape that a lot of athletes use. That has been helping a bit, but you know, it is what it is. I've put back a lot of my weights. I haven't been weightlifting as much as I normally do just because the weight on my wrist and on my hand has been too much. But I've been still able to work out, which is good. I just kind of have loaded it back a bit, concentrated a lot more on my legs, and, you know, just kind of taking it easy a little bit. Also, yesterday I did do a CrossFit class, which wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad on my wrist. I was worried that it would be, but honestly, it was a lot of body weight work, so it wasn't too bad. And my legs are damaged from that. Like, honestly, I have the biggest bruises on my legs right now. I'll put a clip over right now, but oh my god, they are huge and they are sore this morning, so I'm a little sore from that as well. But that is my little life update. Nothing too special. We're actually gonna head out. We're gonna take some Instagram photos, you know, all that jazz. We're actually gonna also have some breakfast because David is leaving again. He's going back to Dallas, and so we're gonna have breakfast together before he leaves, and we'll see where the day takes us. All right, what is up, guys? It looks like I have not moved from here, but I have, I swear. We went out to breakfast. We just came back. David's lying down right now because he's not feeling 100%, so I'm just sitting here having tea, and I figured that this would be the perfect time to talk to you guys because at this time of year, it is the new year. There's tons of resolutions going on, and the main resolution that a lot of people want to do at this time of year is obviously to get healthy, to lose weight, to live a healthy lifestyle, which is okay. Everyone's allowed to do that. But also at this time of year, the fitness industry, the health industry, whatever you want to call it, is filled with a bunch of information and a lot of like bogus information, and it's filled with like diet pills, how to lose like 10 pounds in 2 days, like all that jazz. And I truly hate when people give out information like that because it's just not something that's sustainable or attainable. So I figured why not give you guys some of my basic, straightforward beginner tips to losing weight or being healthy or getting into fitness. And I just want to share them with you guys. They're really basic, really straightforward. So if you're a beginner or if you're just looking for some more tips or just ways to lose weight the healthy way, then I really recommend trying these out. So I just want to share these with you guys and just kind of chat and, you know, make it kind of easy, chillax and share them and, you know, all that jazz, drink our tea and go from there. So the first one, of course, is to make water the majority of what you drink. And so for me, that is something that I drink all the time. I drink it in my teas. I try not to add anything into my tea. I really don't anymore. I don't add any milk or sugar or anything like that. So that's a good way to consume water. You can really spice water up. Well, not really spice it up, but you can add things to water to make it a little more fun, I guess. Water doesn't have to be plain and boring. You can literally add some fruits to it or add cucumber, whatever you prefer. Try it out, try different things. That's what helps you stick to things, is trying things out. You don't necessarily just need to drink plain water. It does get boring for some people. I love plain water, it's my favorite thing ever. But for some people it's really boring and just bland. And so I really recommend just trying to add some more fruit to it, add some lemon to it, just to kind of spice it up, make it a little more fun and just make it more sustainable for you and your body and your taste, because everyone is different. So just make sure that water is the majority of your diet. Do not add Crystal Light or anything to that. That is filled with sugar, guys. Really not great for you. Add natural things to your water. Like I said, fruits or cucumbers or whatever you want to add to it. Just try and make water your main consumption. That's all I gotta say, because it is so good for your body. My next one is regarding food, of course, and it is to make plants a priority. I always talk about how plant-based foods are so good for you. They're filled with nutrients and it's just good for you. So regarding that, make plants a priority, make them a major part of your food. So for me this year, a goal of mine was to have a piece of fruit with my breakfast every morning. That is something that is sustainable for me. So if you're a beginner, I really recommend trying to have a fruit with your breakfast at least 3 times every week or more, just depending on how you are. And also part of that, I think that it's very important to actually take time to learn about plant foods and how it affects your body. So by that, I mean like a lot of times, like I'll use spirulina, I'll use different fruits or vegetables to help overcome some sicknesses. I really recommend even the month of January, take some time to try different fruits, try things that work, see how they affect your body, see how they help your body, and just learn about how it's good for your body to incorporate those foods in your life. And it'll make you realize more about what you're putting in your body and make you a little more conscious about the foods that you're putting in your body. Another way that you can add more vegetables and fruits in your diet, and I had done this last year, is to make 1 meal a week at least 1 salad. So I like to make really big, lavish salads, not the basic straightforward ones that have like literally nothing in it. I like to add tons of vegetables, fruits, of course some protein, so I'll add some falafel, I'll add some fake chicken, anything that has protein in it, I'll add it to the salad. It's just kind of like a cluster of different foods, and it actually is nice. It adds some variation. It actually tastes different every single time you try it. And so for me, I was never really big on salads. I really just hated having plain salads and they got boring really fast. But once I started making salads with tons of variations, it always changed it up. So if you're looking for a really beginner, basic, straightforward goal to eat healthier this year, is try and having 1 salad a week that is filled with nutrients, filled with fruits, vegetables, whatever you want to do. Make your own variation. I have tons on here that I do. It's a really attainable goal, especially like within the year. I find it pretty attainable. Now I've upped myself to a couple times a week for salad because, you know, salad is just good now. And so try something simple like that, just adding more salads into your routine. And I don't mean the basic salads, I mean really nice, lavish salads. Another tip to help manage your food or your food intake is actually writing it down. For me personally, writing it down, writing everything that I eat, makes me a little obsessive. It actually turns me into a bit of an eating disorder. That is just because in previous years, I would actually go into a really negative mindset. But for some people that really works and it really helps them. There are tons of apps out there that you guys can use to track all your foods and everything. It's good to just see what you're actually putting into your body and see what you're actually eating, so that it just kind of reminds you like, oh my god, I'm actually eating a lot more junk food than I thought I was. And it just, you know, kind of changes your mindset a little bit. But like I said, if tracking your food is something that's attainable for you, go ahead. Okay, sorry, I had to change the section because the lighting was getting a little off. Anyways, for me, the way I track food is a bit different. I do bullet journaling, so I like to kind of put out like my little goals. Like I said before, a goal for me is to actually eat fruit with breakfast every morning. And so what I do is I just make a little grid with little boxes in it, and every time that I have fruit with my breakfast, I'll like fill in the box, so that I know over time that I'm actually tracking my food that way. That is something that's sustainable for me. It doesn't put me in an eating disorder. It just works for me, and it's something that's an easy goal to do. So for example, if you guys are gonna have salad once a week, make a little box for the month, have 4 little boxes, and fill out the boxes every time you have salad once a week. Just go from there. I find that's a little more sustainable for me. Some people like to track everything that they eat in the day. For me, I just like to track how much plant-based food I'm eating and making sure that I'm incorporating it as much as possible in my diet. Also, another tip while eating, I have learned this recently, and I think that this is a really great way to kind of look at your food. So if you're actually looking to cut out some foods like chocolate, bread, you know, like things that you think are unhealthy and you want to cut them out of your diet, I suggest that you write them all down, and then you go and research and learn about different alternatives that are the healthy alternatives for it. And so if you want to, like, let's say cut out chocolate, you can actually research different chocolates, or you can actually just change it to dark chocolate. If you want to cut out bread, research and find different alternatives that are healthy and good for your body and use that. So just write out the things that you want to cut out of your diet, and then try and find the alternative to that. So that is just another way to learn more about your foods and learn about foods that are very similar, that are just healthier alternatives to it. So this is just another way to kind of look at the food that you're eating in your diet and just find healthier alternatives to those foods. Also, another tip I think that is important when you're starting your fitness lifestyle, your healthy lifestyle, is to get your partner on track with you. So if you have a roommate or a significant other that you live with, then I really recommend trying to get them on track with you, because especially if you have a significant other and they're constantly eating bad foods, it's more likely that you're going to eat bad foods. And you obviously want them to live a healthy life with you. You guys want to live a healthy, nice, long life. It's really hard to go on a health journey in a household that doesn't have healthy foods. If you constantly have chips or sodas or juices or things like that in your house, then it's unlikely that you're going to stick to a healthy lifestyle. It's very, very hard, and it takes a lot of self-control to live in a house full of junk food. So if you're very serious about your health and you want to live a nice, healthy, long life, then I really recommend getting your partner or your roommate or your children even on track with you guys, and it will just help you kind of, you know, grow from there and just live a healthier and more sustainable life. Next is obviously, you know, we gotta go to the gym, we gotta work out, you know, all that stuff. Of course, we gotta do those things. But of course, for me, a passion of mine is CrossFit. But if you're not into CrossFit, there's tons of different exercises that people really stick to and that, you know, really works for them. For someone who's trying to lose weight, I really recommend doing HIIT workouts. High intensity workouts are good for helping lose weight, and also adding in some weightlifting. It is so good for your body. It is so good for your bones, weightlifting. So please add some weights in there. You guys are not going to get bulky. You're not lifting hundreds of pounds, so you guys are good. Don't worry about it. But for me, CrossFit really works for me because I love lifting weights and I love the high intensity training. And so that is something that is good for me. And I am someone who's trying to lose some fat. So high intensity training is very good for me. So if you're someone who's looking to lose some fat, I really recommend doing HIIT workouts and also doing some weightlifting, so some bodybuilding in the gym. Muscle does help with weight loss. There's tons of videos out there about high intensity training, but check some out. I really recommend that. And my last tip is like my favorite one. It is going shopping and getting some nice gym gear. That always motivates me to keep going. And you know, you want to look cute at the gym. You want to have fun, cute gear. So I really recommend going shopping, picking out some new workout gear. It just makes you feel more motivated. It makes you feel like a new person when you get new clothes. You guys know that feeling. You guys know what I'm talking about. So if you're looking for some motivation and you're looking to start a new healthy lifestyle, I really recommend going shopping. There's tons of cute clothes out there right now, like tons, because of course health is obviously the New Year's resolution, so they actually sell a lot more activewear at this time of year. So go to your TJ Maxx, Winners, whatever, pick up some cute ass clothes and go work out in them, because you're gonna look cute as hell. So those are my tips if you guys are looking to be healthy in the new year. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and let's continue on with the vlog. Is this me?
Yeah.
Let's jump?
Yeah.
Don't I want to jump on that?
Yeah, you press B.
I did. Alright guys, I'm here to end off the vlog. I know I look like a pile of poop right now. I just finished doing a workout, so that's why my face is all red and I feel like death. Anyways, my hands are ripped to shreds. Like this one I just reopened again. That's the second time that I've reopened this hand in like the past like 4 days. Anyways, my hand is doing a bit better. We're getting there. I'm not loading it up too much. It's still kind of hanging in there. It's there. It's still moving. It's okay, I guess. I'm just going with the flow. I'm not really too worried about it, but that's what's up. That's a little update about my hand. Anyways, I'm gonna end off the vlog here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button down below. You guys know where it is. And yes, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Summer days burn me out, love just brings me down. Cold inside like winter leaves that slowly leave the ground. Hey, you come back, I wanna give you a chance. Love me like you used to, so we can learn again. The skin is getting brown,